The United Kingdom government, through the British High Commission, has launched the Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria PLAIN program in the southwest of the country. PLAIN, a 7-year education program funded by the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, started in 2021. The official launch of the initiative began with a courtesy call by the PLAIN team, the Seed Care and Support Foundation team, and the GPE consultant to the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in Lagos, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun.
Basically, all that you have been doing since all this while is quite feasible, and will be in that collaborative corridor for partnership, and I really appreciate you. And we always ask for more, because if we are to base our analysis on comparison, we are yet to get there. The level that you have achieved in UK and other developed nations. But we are striving hard to get there. Our government is doing it, and the key point agenda that relates to education is about education and technology, with all inclusion. It is very, very important. And for us to be able to compete favorably with the global community, we need that technology, digitalization, computer interfacing in our schools, network connection, so that we can have access to unlimited resources that will change the face of our education system in Lagos State.
The launch of the initiative is in collaboration with the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria Dawn Commission and the Seed Care and Support Foundation. At the formal launch, Deputy British High Commissioner Mr. Johnny Baxter emphasized the importance of the program's extension to the southwest.
It's with great pleasure that we're able to extend this program that's now been running for a little while now down into Lagos and into the southwest. So the program is called PLAIN, and we're after this. One of the reasons we're slightly short of time is we're then going to go to an event to formally launch it. But it's a real delight to be able to do that. I think to expand on some of the things that Ian has said, it is really important to us that that program is used in a way that is most effective for you. What we're really aware of is that alongside activities such as ours, there are things like the GPE funding, which comes into Nigeria and which is going to come into Lagos. And indeed the UK contributes 15% of that funding. So we have both a real interest, because a lot of it is our money, but we also have that interest that those sorts of supports are best used by states like Lagos.
The core of our work is around foundational literacy and numeracy. PLAIN is expected to deliver a more inclusive education system that will improve the foundational skill of children in public, private, Islamia, Sangam, and Quranic schools. That's our focus up north. And from the commitment and from the remark of the Honorable Commissioner, is like there's a concern around that area too in Lagos because of the massive migration of those who are coming from the north to the south. So it's a challenge that this state is facing.
Senior Education Advisor at the British High Commission said PLAIN's focus in the region would be on engaging affordable community schools, which provides essential access to education for low-income households and marginalized children.
The PLAIN program is a long-term major Nigeria-UK cooperation program focusing on improving the quality and inclusion of basic education in Nigeria. We want to increase the access of children to affordable and quality education, and that means getting better, more effective partnerships between government, Lagos State Ministry of Education, of Basic Education, but also in Suburb, but also with the private school associations. And so we want to work with the Seed Care and Support Foundation and some of the other consultants and initiatives to really roll out those programs.
The Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Abayomi Abolaji, reaffirmed the state's government's readiness to support the PLAIN program.
Lagos State knows quite well that all children, whether in public or private school, belong to the government, and so it falls on the government to provide quality education for these students. And we are not unaware of the fact that resources are just limited, and we cannot take care of such that is providing quality education all through, even when we are ready. Resources are not just there. So that's why we welcome developing partners to come to Lagos, and which Plain is ready to do, not necessarily in monetary terms, but giving us sharing ideas that can make us to see it from their own angle as well, in order to bring all these children back to school, because we know that we have high out of school children. We are ready to stem that, and so Plain is giving us support in that direction as well.
This program is very good because it's just the continuation of a different program. DPIN was Developing Effective Private Education Nigeria, a 5-year international intervention, education intervention, that was orchestrated by the same organization. So Plain now plays at federal level, and they come to regional level to support stakeholders so that they can make better plan and delivery of education.
SEED is a good partner of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. We've been engaging with the ministry for over 5-6 years, specifically the Office of Education Quality Assurance and the Department of Private Education. We've been working together to train low-fee private schools, to support them, and to also provide different forms of assistance to ensure that these schools, who are mostly not approved, get approval from government. So we're working with the schools, the non-state schools, especially the low-fee private schools, to ensure that they understand the approval guidelines of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and they're able to go through the process and eventually get approved.
Thereafter, the British High Commission team went on an inspection tour to some schools in Lagos. One of the schools visited is Testimony Nursery and Primary School and College, Ebute Metta.
We are here at Testimony to see how the students are learning and the facilities that are on ground. The team is quite impressed with the level of academics and what is being done, even though there are a bit of comments on their facilities, especially the classrooms, but it's something that we are going to work on. Generally, the school is doing really well.
I want to show my appreciation to the Director of Education, those who came today to come and inspect the school, the British High Commission crew, and Plain. I really appreciate their coming.
So far, 8 million children across 11 Nigerian states have benefited from the UK-funded educational program aimed at improving learning opportunities.